My name is Leslie Johnson. I'm one of the members of the group Chico Housing Action Team that got started here in Chico about 6 months ago.
Hi, my name is Robert Trausch, and I joined CHAT, Chico Housing Action Team, last October. I joined because I was aware of the problem nationally and locally of homelessness. We've had a lot of pushback in our own community up to this point about this issue from the police and the city fathers. I think because they don't understand the nature of the problem, the degree of the problem, and how to solve it. And our thing is, how do we solve that problem? And we've discovered tiny homes, micro homes, to house people.
So we decided to take this trip up north and to visit some of the other tiny house villages that are already in existence.
So Opportunity Village came about through a series of advocacy efforts that really grew out of our local Occupy movement. And they came to the city council and at some point proposed this idea of an Opportunity Village.
I'm not aware of any spike in crime that can be associated with this particular facility. In fact, I think because of how well it's managed, we may be seeing a slight decrease in the amount of crime, because the people who are here have a vested interest in being here, or they're removed.
I think that goes back to our misconception of holding things to middle class standards, that we need all these things in order for each person to exist. But the reality of the situation is that we have 30 houses here and they're sharing 2 refrigerators, 2 toilets, 1 shower, 1 washer and dryer, and it's going pretty well.
So, Opportunity Village, I think, is a very viable model for communities that have people on the ground who are really willing to put in the time. I have received 0 complaints, either criminal or quality of life or impact, from anyone working or living near those sites.
And it has taken a long time for the city to come to grips with an idea that something like this could be successful. And again, even myself, I was initially a little skeptical because we've had some significant failures with some of the previous attempts. But what I think makes this so successful is that there are some rules and there are some expectations for people, and there's some responsibility given to them, and there are some teeth to those rules. If you can't abide by the rules, you have to go.
What's needed is the financing and the availability to resources not in our control as a group, meaning land, meaning zoning, meaning legal technicalities that need to be worked out and can be worked out because they've been worked out in other communities.
As far as the community itself, once we start the community, I see it as a collaborative effort between the city, the fire department, the police department, the faith-based community, CHAT, and other service organizations in our community, all collaborating and working together to make it be successful. And Chico is a very progressive community. We need to get on board and start making that happen in our own community, to have that collaborative effort and not have the people saying it can't work here. We're unique in some respects, but it's not a unique problem. It's a national problem, and we're finding national solutions for that, and those solutions are micro housing, smaller homes that people can afford and feel safe in. And so we need to go to that model in our own community and take care of the people in our community who are disenfranchised, as I said earlier, for so many reasons, whether it's because of military, because of violence.
So as current wearable technologies get smaller and thinner and closer to the human body, there's this greater need and desire to be able to personalize the appearance of these devices to make them more appealing to wear. And so Nailo is a miniaturized trackpad comparable to the size of a commercialized nail art sticker.
So basically the device that we made, it's a miniaturized trackpad. It integrates the electronics such as the processor, the Bluetooth radio, and the battery into a small fingernail-sized package. And this device can send data wirelessly to your phone, and it doesn't need to be plugged in or connected to anything.
Because of its small size, it is very subtle and discreet. So let's say that today I want to very subtly change the color of a accessory I'm wearing. When I enter or exit a certain social scenario, I can very easily do that with my fingernail. And also because it's on your fingertip, this is like a very natural and unobtrusive location. We have a lot of gestures using our fingers. So let's say today my hands are full. Perhaps you're busy cooking with both of your hands, but you want to scroll through like a recipe, then you can use Nailo as a third hand to help you do so.
Our immediate goals are to further miniaturize the device. We want to fit all the electronics in one chip, which will allow it to be thinner, smaller, and reduce the power consumption.
It not only has a functional purpose, but we also engineered it so that the wearer can very easily alter the appearance of the device based on their personal taste and selection of nail art designs by attaching on top of the device. And so we really think this opens it up for it to be not only something that is functional, but it becomes like a canvas for self-expression. You can express your personal taste, your personal sense of fashion, your personal preferences for what to wear through this wearable technology.